the 610 loop, or my camera keeps stopping by itself. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I've had this camera for a year. It just stopped. Anyway, there are so many like loops, like a 610 loop and a something other beltway. And to me, it just seems like everything is one big circle. It just goes in one big circle. So getting back to how long it takes me to get to work. It takes me about 20 minutes to a half hour to get to work, simply because I am out the door by 6:30. If I leave at 6:30, I am pulling into my parking garage at 7 a.m. Which I'm okay with. I don't have to be to work till 8 o'clock, but I'm early, like I like to get to work early to get my stuff set up. If I could be done with my work by 1 o'clock, I'm golden. So, but if I leave at 6:45, 7 o'clock, traffic patterns totally different. I am now learning, I have just now learned how to take back roads. So instead of me staying on the highway for the entire duration of my trip, I am only on one particular highway for about, you know, 10 minutes if there's no traffic, and then I get off and take a back road. I just haven't figured out how to do that coming home. Okay, so let's talk about the traffic. The traffic here is banoodles. There's no other word to describe it. The traffic here is absolutely insane. There are 3 highways that you want to stay away from. Katy Freeway, 10 and 45. Nightmares. And I don't care what time of the day it is, you are going to be stuck in traffic. And now there's an area called the Woodlands. Fabulous, beautiful area. Kind of reminds me of, you know where the Chart House is in Weehawken, for you New Jerseyans that's still out there? It kind of reminds me of that on a grander scale. There's, you know, there's like sections off, so you go down this road, and if you make a right, you know, there's water over there and there's nice restaurants. Anyway, it's a really nice area, and there's corporations. In fact, Exxon was supposed to build their new headquarters there, and that was supposed to generate lots and lots of revenue for the city of Houston and new jobs, and I don't think that's happening. But anyway, so that area in the Woodlands, traffic coming from that way and going into Woodlands is ridiculous. And Woodlands is probably about 20 minutes away from me. And the reason why the traffic is so difficult coming into and out of the Woodlands is because there are businesses there, large corporations, and there's also a large population of doctor offices there. So the highway slash freeway situation here is bonkers. What I don't get though, what I don't understand is, every highway that I've been on is at least 6 lanes, except for the road that I take to go to work. Now, the Jersey Turnpike is 4 lanes. 1, 2, 3, 4 lanes. And unless you hit it at the wrong time, you are never at a complete standstill. Ever. Ever, ever. Ever, ever. Ever, ever. All the highways here, all of them that I've been on, are at least 6 lanes. There are some that are 8 lanes. 8 lanes. And yet there's bumper to bumper traffic. Now, not only is there bumper to bumper traffic, but these people don't know how to drive. When I tell you, okay, if this is me driving, right? And I'm going along, and here's another car right here. And this is me. No, I want to be pink. Okay, so this is me, and I'm driving, and here's another car, and let's say the exit's over there, right? And he decides at the last minute that he wants to get over to get off at the exit. He will literally wait. I'm going to do it this way so you can see. He will wait until he's right there. See the tip of my brush? to literally cut me off, to get in front of me, to scoot over to get off. Literally, no signal, no, you know, at least in Jersey, if we're trying to get over, we'll put our hand up like, oh, can I get over, please? And you let us in, we'll go, thank you. They don't do that here. They literally, I need to be pink. They literally wait until they get right there and literally cut you off. So you really got to pay attention to the roads here in Jersey. There is no talking on your phone. There is no, I ain't changing the radio. I'm not doing none of that, because these fools out here literally cut you off with a millimeter in between the two cars. I've never seen anything like it. The other thing is that nobody honks their horns. I've been here for 4 months and nobody honks their horn. If I'm sitting behind you at a red light and the light turns green and you still sitting there 10 seconds later, I'm honking my horn, yo. I got some place to be. You avanza, andale, let's go. It's time to get it moving. And then you see the person, they digging for something, or you know, they whatever it is, but like nobody honks their horn. And here's why. You can legally carry a gun in the state of Texas. Now, you can have what they call a concealed weapons permit. So, say for example, like me, because I do freelance makeup work, right? If I go to a client house, it's a cash and carry sort of business. And so the law says that I have the right to carry a concealed weapon either in my purse or in a holster in my car, because I am carrying cash. Now, the reason why people don't beep their horns is because a lot of people carry their guns. Like David said, he went to the cigar shop and he was sitting next to dude, and dude, you know, went to turn around and he saw the holster on the side. Everybody's got a gun. So people are afraid to get shot. And I did recently see on the news that this woman was driving along, and again, let's go back to my little example. This woman was driving and this guy cut her off for no reason to get in front of her. Well, she got annoyed and did the same thing to him and turned around and cut him off. Well, what he did was that he came alongside her, right? So he's on the driver's side over here. The passenger he had leaned back and he popped off. He popped off through the passenger side window to pop off at the girl that he cut off. And all she did was return the favor to let him know how it felt. I would have did the same thing. I'm from New York, New Jersey. You did it to me, I'm going to do it to you. Now what, son? But that's why people don't honk their horns, is because they're afraid that they're going to get shot. And that's not the first time I have heard a story like that since we've been here. People are real quick to pull out that gun and pop off a couple. So you have to deal with that. Let's see, what else could I talk about? The cost of living is cheap. They make up for that, though. You don't pay state taxes. So like in Jersey, you know, you get your check, you see you paying federal and everything else, and you see New Jersey state tax and New York state tax. You don't pay state tax here, which is great. So that's more money in your pocket. However, Texas makes up for that in other ways. So your registration, your car registration is $200 and something. Like it was astronomical to change our registration and our tags over from Jersey to Texas. we walked away, between the two of us, it was like almost $700 to change everything over. It was ridiculous. So they make up for it in other ways. They make sure they get their money somehow, some way. But I still think it is a hell of a lot cheaper in terms of the cost of living here in Houston than it is up top at home. Again, you know, where we are living, the house we are living in now, even if we were renting it, it would probably cost us about $4,000 a month just to rent this house in New Jersey. In New York, it would probably cost $7,000. If we were to buy this house in New Jersey, this would cost us about $300,000, maybe $4,000, with the market being the way it is now in New Jersey. In Texas, the market is booming right now. So if you are interested in relocating to Texas, in particular Houston, and you're in the market to buy, now is the time, because the interest rates are so low. And I wish we were in the market to buy right now, but we're not. We're hoping that it kind of stays the same or balances out. When we first got down here, gas prices were comparable to New Jersey. And then they suddenly dropped to, like, you know, regular was like $1. It had gotten down to as low as $1.69 a gallon. We were like, what? Fill her up! Like, we were like, $1.69. I got lipstick on my teeth. Y'all know I always got lipstick on my teeth. $1.69, like, what the what? Where did you do that at? And it slowly went up to $1.79 and $1.89, and then